Okay, so you've probably heard a lot about what ranks people are in doTERRA, and that's a really nice title to have, but it actually affects your pay. So I'm just going to share my screen and show you how. So ranks determines what level of uni level payment you get. It determines your leadership pool and additional bonuses. It doesn't, I just want to add in here, it does not affect Fast Start, it doesn't affect any retail sales, and it doesn't affect Power of 3. So no matter what rank you are, those three still all apply to you at exactly the same rate. So there's a couple of really important things to note. PV is your personal volume. So this is the point value of the order you have made in a particular month. Your OV, your overall volume, is your order plus any other orders that have been made in your tree. And that includes new enrollments, any LRP or any retail orders, or just standard orders as well. So both PV and OV revert back to 0 on the 1st of every month, and that's Utah time. So it's usually around 4 or 5 p.m. On the 1st here in Australia. So whether you're presidential diamond or elite, everybody goes back to 0 at the beginning of each and every month. Your commission is based on the rank of this month. So even if you've previously achieved, say, previously achieved Premier, but this month or in a particular month you only hit Elite, you will only be paid Elite for that month. You will still hold the title of Premier for a certain amount of time. I think it's for a year, but you do need to hit the actual rank in order to be paid to that amount. So structure comes into play from Premier and above onwards, and that's about where people are placed. So make sure you watch the placements video. We'll go through that now. So all the way from consultant to elite, there is no structure required. So you'll see here that your rank is dependent on both your PV and your OV. So for consultant, you actually only need to place a 50-point order in order to qualify as a consultant, and it doesn't matter what your OV is. Your earnings it's just completely variable depending on who's on your team, so it's really hard to give an average here. But manager, you need to place 100 points. So from here on in, you have to place your 100-point LRP order. That is the only thing you need to do to be able to earn commission in doTERRA. So that applies to every single rank from here on in. So you place your 100-point order, and your overall volume, so your volume plus everyone in your team, needs to be 500 points or more, and you will be paid at a manager level. Director is the same, but it's 1,000 OV. Executive is the same, but it's 2,000 OV. Around here, your average monthly earnings are around $200. For elite, your OV is 3,000, and your average monthly earnings are around $300. So Premier, this is where some structure comes into play. So again, your personal volume has to be at least 100 points to earn your commission. Your OV needs to be 5,000, but there does need to be some structure. So you need to have 2 personally enrolled executives. So these are people that you have introduced, not somebody else, and they need to be in separate legs. So it will look something like this. So executives, remember, have an overall volume of 2,000. So that 2,000 plus 2,000 actually only equals 4,000. So you need another 1,000 from somewhere in order to meet that 5,000 OV. So that may come from a third leg, somewhere over here. They don't need to be a particular rank, or it may be that one of your executives is stronger, or they're both at around 2.5, and that's completely fine. And your average monthly earnings are around $600 to $800. So silver, again, your 100-point order, and there is no longer any OV required from this point in. It is only structure. So you need 3 elite legs, and each elite has an OV of 3,000. So it looks like this. Your average monthly earnings are around $1,300. Gold, again, you need your 100-point order, and you need to have 3 Premier legs. Your average monthly earnings are around $3,000. So each of those premiers, like at the start, they each need their 5,000 volume, and they each need their 2 executives. Platinum, again, your 100-point order, and you need to have 3 silver legs. The average monthly earnings are $6,000. So those 3 silvers each need to have their own 3 elites. Diamond, it's just an extra silver leg. So it's exactly the same as platinum, but they need a 4th silver. Blue diamond, they need to have 5 gold legs. The average monthly earnings are $35,000. So each of those golds need their 3 premiers, and they all need their at least 2 executives. Presidential diamond, you need to have 6 platinum legs. The average monthly earnings are $90,000. So each of those platinums needs to have their 3 silvers, and each of those 3 silvers need to have their 3 elites. So that is a really quick snapshot of how the ranks work in doTERRA, and watch the other videos to find out how the commission actually works with that.